How'd that game go, dude?
I blasted the shit out of the ball and it worked.
This is honestly like the most stuff I've ever brought to pickleball before. Gonna do a review for the new Selkirk, and then JOOLA. Is that the one?
I think this is the one.
Surface is gritty. I don't know.
Surface
We'll
is
see.
gritty.
Yeah, I mean, a new paddle grip, but it definitely feels nice.
What do you expect from this paddle, and like, what do you kind of know about it?
I tried the hit the ball hard as that is correct. I tried the old Hyperion and the old JOOLAs. I expect the same thing, I guess, to hit the ball when I drive and serve. It's going to be amazing. Everything else is probably going to be very hard to control, but I'm still going to try it.
I expect a little bit more grip maybe, because I felt the difference, like from like going from like Gen 3 to the mod. I felt like a decline in the grit level. Yeah, like I'm very curious on like how this plays with the grit on it.
Which one did you grab, Johan?
The 16 versus 16.
Boom, dude. Dude, you're the first one. Yo, how's the surface?
Surface is gritty. I don't know.
Surface
We'll
is
see.
gritty.
Yeah, I mean, a new paddle grip, but it definitely feels nice.
What else do you expect from this paddle? Because you haven't hit with it, right?
No, I haven't
Did you
hit.
use the mod?
I used the mod, and I didn't like the mod because it was a little inconsistent to me. Just off the like, sometimes the ball would come off really fast, or sometimes it would just not.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping for a little bit more stability and consistency out of this one, and we'll see where it goes.
I don't want to be misleading. I know this guy. I play with this guy. He might be the hardest hitter everyone knows.
My name is Pieter. I am from the Netherlands, from Amsterdam. I started playing a year ago. My duper is 5-0 right now, I think. I finally made it into the 5-0 group. So yeah, no, it's great.
Well,
So Johan Temkin, at Johan Temkin _PB.
there you go.
Yeah, I play
plug.
at a 5-0 level in San Antonio, Texas. Was from here, go to law school in San Antonio.
Dude, this guy didn't even like need me to ask him the questions. He already knew. Well, what's your duper?
My duper right now is a 4.65.
Duper right now, I would have to check, but it's like 4.8.
How long have you been playing?
About 2 years.
What's your background though?
I played a lot of badminton competitively growing up. A little bit of table tennis, squash, racquetball.
I just need to make a quick shout out to my sponsors, thank them, and also give you an exclusive deal and introduce you to a new brand. Okay, so you already know I've been sponsored by Vuori for going on almost 2 years now. I've talked about a lot of their products, but an item I have not talked about is the Ponto Performance Jogger. So this jogger is part of their Dream Knit collection. The Dream Knit collection is a lot softer, so it's super soft. It's lightweight, it's got a relaxed fit, it's made from 89% recycled materials, and has the usual Vuori 4-way performance stretch and is moisture wicking as well. I have another item from their Dream Knit collection. That's the Ponto Crew Neck. I love wearing it in the winter. Unfortunately, it's not always cold here in Austin, Texas. Something that stands out to me about Vuori, and something that my buddy also pointed out when compared to other brands that have a similar style, is that Vuori is generally more form-fitting. So as usual, if you want a 20% discount on your first purchase, you go to vuori.com/buildingpickleball and you get 20% off your first purchase. They do free shipping on any orders of $75 or more, and also free returns. The second brand I want to mention is Be Free Bars. So I was introduced to them because the owner's husband runs a pickleball facility up in Pennsylvania, and they sent me some bars to try out, and I love these bars. The reason I really like these bars is because they have very minimal ingredients. So if we look at the Decadent Dark Chocolate Peanut Butter, this has 10 ingredients, and all 10 ingredients is things that you would recognize. There aren't any crazy chemicals or things that you've never heard of before. So I like not only that transparency, but the fact that I know what the ingredients are and what I'm putting into my body. Some other things that really stand out is that it's plant-based, there's no dairy, it's gluten-free, it's got 6 grams of fiber per bar, and the Blondie coffee has 23 milligrams of caffeine if you need a little pick-me-up. And this is a woman-owned business as well. I really like the brand. The business is owned by Helen, and she's a registered dietitian. So you know it's coming from someone who has experience, who knows what they're putting into the product and why they're doing it as well. If you want to find out more about them, go to befreebar.com. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the video.
What paddle are you currently using?
I'm currently using the JOOLA mod, the 14 mils. Like, it's a really good paddle. like it just feels good. Like I like straight out of the box.
Yeah.
It's a pedal with like a lot of pop, but like it's so balanced as well. Yeah, like it's my absolute favorite pedal I played with so far.
And you played with the Paddle Tech, the Gen 3 original, right?
Yeah, I played with the Speed Up. Yeah, so like I've been like trying out like a couple of pedals. I think when the Gen 3 came out, they just like felt good like instantly.
Yeah.
And I get the same thing with the mod. Like
Oh.
I hope that like this will like give me the same feeling.
So at the moment, I use the PaddleTech TKO CX 12.7 millimeter. I really like that paddle, but it has some deficiencies, like in the midcourt specifically. So I was kind of hoping that this will have the same pop at the net, same power on the baseline drive, same spin, but be a little bit more consistent in transition.
I use a carbon Thomas Wilson 12 millimeter.
What's kind of your playing style, so people can kind of gauge why you picked Ben 14 mil and all that?
I would consider myself a left side player. Like I try to play big. What I really like about the 14 mils is that the pedal is light and balanced. So my hands are like pretty quick on it. The drives are pretty good. And like since I have like a one-hander backhand, like length of the handle is like pretty good as well. So yeah, I don't know, like it just felt good.
How would you describe your playing style?
Depends on the day. Like, I mean, I like to be slow and methodical, but like, if the drops aren't dropping and like the dinks aren't dinking, you just gotta trust your hands and kind of hope you win at the net.
Yeah, this guy's got good hands. So I got him a couple times though.
Yeah, he sure did. Beat his ass in bronze though.
Look, what's kind of like your playing style?
My playing style, as you said, hit the ball hard as fuck. But
Such a banger, such a banger.
yeah, I like bang.
But he's a skilled banger though. It's very
Yeah.
good. It's methodical.
Yeah, so
Never took the banger out of you, dude.
a lot of that and a lot of like defense. I like to get into chaotic points, so that's my biggest problem with the old Yola. At least that's what I expected to be, where like you're just on the ground defending, like off your feet. That was the balls. I don't think I'll be able to reset with this, but I'm excited to try it out.
Dope.
And like reaching into the kitchen and attacking.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
stuff
cool.
that I'm
You'll
curious
give it a
about.
shot then.
Yeah.
Boom. What'd you think of the paddle?
It was good. It was good. It felt lighter than the mod, but like we actually measured it, and it's not lighter than the mod. So like my feeling was off, but like I think that the swing weight is like a little lower. So like I had to get used to that a little bit. But like it's a good paddle. Like it's balanced. The feedback like to your hands are like very good. So like very quickly, like you find the movement for your drops and for your drives. Like it still has pop. I hit a few drives out.
Same.
But like what I thought, like the more grit it had than the mod, like that is true. Like I'm able to like spin
Oh, really?
the drives more than I can do with the mod. That's like you can really like get that, the curl on it, like in the drives.
Yeah.
I like that. Like it's good on the serves. I think like the only thing is that like I had to get used to the lower swing weight, that like it feels lighter. The good thing is that like your hands are quick. So like at the start, I had a few times that like at the kitchen line, like I was too fast with my paddle. So like I was already like finishing my swing because like I'm used to like a heavier swing weight. But yeah, no, I like it. Like I would play with this.
Yeah. Have you bought one yet?
No, but I'm definitely gonna do this right now.
Is that the one you're gonna get?
Yeah. Like also, like comparing it to the mod and the Gen 3 that I had before, like this shape, like it like really works for me. And like with the pop, with the lower weight, like it just, like for like my style of game, it's just really good.
Yeah. Is there anything that you would change about the paddle or think like is a little different or off?
I would like experiment like a little bit with the weights.
Yeah, because you don't have any lead on it, but you did put like an overgrip, right?
Yeah. So like on my mod, I have like weights like in the head, like in the neck over here. And like my initial thought here was maybe like putting some weights like a little higher, just to like create some extra pop on it. So like I will like experiment with it on like trying to like find the right balance. Why I do it with the mod is like cause the swing weight like is higher. I wanna like create more balance, like lower in the pedal. Like since the balance here is lower, like now I would like try to like create like a higher balance in the pedal.
Yeah.
So like I think like that would work for me.
Yeah. You don't even need to buy one. Just keep that one.
All right.
I'm not gonna use it.
Thanks, man.
You're my biggest supporter. This guy's outfitted in all building pickleball. Got the shirt, the Storyi, the Ori. All right, Johan Temkin.
This is us.
What'd you think? What, you got the Perseus 16. What are your thoughts?
I mean, honestly, it was a really good paddle. I wasn't able to like customize it the way I like it with like lead tape and whatever, but it felt really good. Like less powerful than the mod, but controllable. Still had plenty of pop. Honestly, more than my TKO CX. Felt good in hands. Honestly, like it felt like a Gen 3, just like a little less powerful. Felt like I had the same amount of spin, even though it feels less gritty than the Gen 3. But overall, I liked it a lot. So.
Why'd you miss some of those balls?
Why'd you miss me serves? Huh? Like, we're not gonna talk about
We're about to play a tournament together.
Yeah.
We're about to play the Kitchen Open 4-5.
Even if we go 06, the vibes are gonna be so.
Okay, so you had the mod. Did you have the original Gen 3?
Yeah.
Okay, what are your thoughts on this? Like, if you had to rank the three of them.
So the 3, it would go Gen 3, like the OG Gen 3, this one, the 3S, and then the mod.
Okay.
The reason I didn't like the mod is because the consistency off the face was, like, as you know, if you've ever played with like the Gearbox Power Pro or the mod, it is inconsistent coming off the face. Sometimes it comes off like a rocket and sometimes it's like a little less. It just kind of depends on like where you hit on the sweet spot, but this one felt more consistent overall.
Oh yeah.
I liked it.
You got any more feedback or
Other than
thoughts on
that,
it?
no, it feels good. So
Dope.
go get one.
You gonna buy one?
I already bought one. It's on the
shit.
way.
There you go. All right.
There we go.
Yeah, I didn't use this one. I used the Hyperion.
Hyperion 14?
Hyperion 14 because I like thinner paddles. So my regular paddle is the Carbon 12 Thomas Wilson edition. I really like the Hyperion. I went in with no expectations because I originally wasn't a huge fan of the JOOLA. Get insane power, obviously, insane pop, but just no control. I think this one is a little dialed down. Like, I didn't use the Scorpius, so it was more elongated and curved still. So it was still fast through the air. I got insane spin and power, just a small level down below the JOOLA mod and whatever the highest is. I don't know how durable it is, if this one core crushes or not, but if it didn't core crush and it was legal in USAPA tournaments, I would probably switch to it.
Who do you think the Gen 3S is for? Do you think it's all range?
I honestly think it depends on the shape. Like, I would say the Scorpius is for most players. If it was legal, and it's a little pricey too, I guess, but it has control, it has pop. I would say it's not for people who want very high control, because there are some people who don't like to hit it hard ever. But it'll give you the pace, so it'll also give you a lot of good spin, a lot of good control. The elongated one, though, is a little head heavy, so it is harder to swing. I personally like thinner, easier to swing paddles, so I can see problems there, but I wouldn't say it's not beginner friendly. And I will say the JOOLA is the loudest of all of these, if you haven't played with it. Oh, the other thing, since you asked me who this would be good for, I think every tennis player that I've seen that has tried a JOOLA has loved it. Yeah. I will say, like the other JOOLAs, it behaves differently the bigger you swing, more similar to how strings behave on a tennis racket, or even badminton, since I came from badminton. That can be a little hard to get used to, but if you do get used to it, you get in really good use of it.